Well, good morning. It is morning. This is life in the log yard here at the workshop at the gardens. It's kind of the quiet before we get busy and start milling again. This will be the fourth time that we've had Ben out with his TimberKing 2020 right there. But this is day 2, and we're gonna focus on this video kind of on 2 logs, but I wanted to give you just a little bit of what we did yesterday, kind of getting ready. This is ash, which is kind of fun because that is ash we're gonna be working with. This is an 8x10 timber going to be used for the next timber frame project that I'm working on. Totally excited. Most of yesterday's milling we did get stacked and stickered on the drying pallets, and I have a couple more drying pallets ready for today's effort, but a little bit of work. 2 logs that we're gonna focus on today, they are ash, and it's kind of funny when we brought these logs in, and I do believe we have a picture. I have a picture on the trailer, and if I do, they're gonna show up right there. Wow, pretty cool. These logs seem like the biggest logs ever, or at the time, so it seemed. And now that there's a whole bunch of other logs here, they're not quite as big. But one right here, and we're gonna walk you through this log. This is a piece of ash, and I don't have my tape measure on here, but we're sitting in about 24 inches on this piece of ash. A solid 12 feet long, a little bit of crotch here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make this one, we're gonna do like 2 3/4 inch live edge slab. That's part of what I wanna do. I try to think a little bit about what I want to do with the log when it's dry someday and what's going to be available. And I see this being small tables, not a huge table. I don't think we'll book match it, but 2 3/4 will give us really nice slabs to work with. We'll probably lose a 1/2 inch, so the final thickness will end up being 2 inch. And so 24 could make some really nice tables there. That's the one ash log that we're gonna do. The other one is hiding in here. And you see some of these other logs, that's why these seem small now. Hiding behind these book matched silver maple slabs that we got cut yesterday. These are 3.5, those are big monsters. But this log right here, coming in at about 9 feet and about 30 inches. It has this interesting kind of crack in there. I wouldn't call it checking because it's in there the whole thing. Pop to the other side because it's more than just checking. It was something that was there. We'll peel this bark off, maybe get a look at it. Kind of that little ridge line right in there. Big beautiful 32 inch piece of ash right there. Long video here today, processing these 2 logs, getting them on drying pallets, and then actually getting them into the lineup for the kiln and drying. Well, hot dog, that morning took a lot longer than expected. Wedding tour took longer, but that's what I get to do. Wedding tours are the beginning. You can kind of see I got a little bit stacked over there, being some of the 1.5 inches from yesterday, the 3.5 inches, I'll get that. But it's time to put the first ash log on there. We decided to do the 30-inch, and it's 8.5 feet. This one's gonna get milled out at 2.5. 2.5 is it. So some of you might call that 10/4. We're just kind of taking a little peek. You can see this little ridge crack here, trying to figure out what we want to do with it when we get it on the sawmill.
I'm thinking we'll go through as she sits right here, because we'll get some whatever's going on here. And there's some pin knots or something right there.
Yeah, there we are. So at the end of whatever day, I think it was 2 days ago, when we were starting in on the ash log, we had a little bit of failure on the thread, or the blade tensioner, and these blade threads got worn and it was slipping and causing problems. TimberKing, sweet job. They actually had something overnighted that afternoon. Like as soon as Ben was off the phone with TimberKing, they were sending the part. The downside was, I think every single person in the country right now is expecting a delivery, so that doesn't matter. FedEx, UPS, they're all just getting slammed. So it actually took 2 days to get here, so overnight. But it's here. We are going to get that changed. We're gonna finish out this log for this video, save that other cool ash for the next time Ben is out here. But this should be a pretty quick fix. 2 bolts, put that back on, thread it in, and the sawmill will be going. So that's why we call it life in the log yard. That's what happens with machinery. Cool beans. Let's get at it. So there you have it. The ash log is all there. How about it? So what we did, what Ben did as the Sawyer, this is the top. We took the top slice off, put one here, that sat down below here. Then there was the full rotation of the log. Then we started in from the bottom, the top, whatever, and then put them right to the pallet, stacked and stickered. You got to see a couple of a couple of the slabs. We threw some water on them. A couple of them got better after that. It was pretty amazing. So this is fall in Minnesota. It's not quite fall. This is pre-fall. Bloody gorgeous day to be finishing up. So this is like 4 days after we started. I think this is going to be the final wrap up. Make sure you leave any questions about why we did what we did. If you have any questions on stickering, on stackering, stickering and stackering, that's a new word. It's the end of the day. I'm in a hurry. It is anchor sealed, so we'll see how that works. So we anchor sealed it when we brought it into the log yard, but it wasn't like the minute after the tree was cut, so we'll see what that does. The other thing I'm going to do for this is I'm going to make what I call the compression pallet. I'm going to make a 30 inch. This is a 24 right here on top for my stacks, and then I crank them down. I got a couple of videos about how I do these things drying. We'll add that in later. But there you go, one absolutely gorgeous ash log. It is going to sit on this drying pallet for approximately 9 months till next spring, in and around there. It will hit a kiln, it'll get conditioned, it will get sterilized, and then it'll be ready for you. So pretty bloody awesome. Ben is gonna load this bugger up. He's got another job that he's off to tomorrow. This was I don't even know, but anyways, 4th time in the log yard, life in the log yard. Sawyer Ben, I don't know what I'm gonna call myself just besides tired. There you go, take care.